Hello, I'm Mrs. Amadimo and this is Penny. Welcome to our video about measurement. This is lesson 2. We're going to be reviewing longer and shorter. We're also going to be going on to measuring things using non-standard units. Let's get started. All right, my friends, first thing we're going to do is review from yesterday. Yesterday we introduced two different concepts, one being longest and shortest. So let's talk about them real quick. To start off with, I read, you read. Longest, the object that has the biggest length. Your turn. Longest, the object that has the biggest length. So my friends, if I was going to do longest with my hands, I'd spread them out as far as I can. That would be the longest distance I can spread my hands. Shortest, my turn. Shortest, the object that has the smallest length. Your turn. Shortest, the object that has the smallest length. So my friends, if this is my longest, when I bring my hands together, this is going to be the shortest distance, the one closest together. So let's try it. I drew a blue line, a red line, and a green line, and I tried to line up my edge. It doesn't have to be perfect. Which one is the longest line? Which color? Tell me. Let me hear you. Penny, which one's the longest? Penny says the blue line. The blue line is the longest. So I'm going to write an L right here for the longest line. Now, which one's the shortest? Which one's the shortest? Tell me. Yes, you're right. This red line is the shortest. I'm going to put an S for shortest. And then what do I call this green line? Who remembers from the last lesson? What do I call that green line? Penny, what do I call that green line? Penny says that's the medium line. It's in between the longest and the shortest. So I'm going to put an M for medium. Now, what do we think? How we doing? Thumbs up. I got this, Miss Amadimo. Let's go on. Thumbs to the side. Maybe a little practice. Thumbs down. I'm trying, Miss Amadimo, but I need a little help. Oh, we're kind of all over the place. All right, my friends, I'll tell you what. I'm going to erase this, and I'm going to give you some math clues, and we're going to put some lines in order. Be right back. All right, my friends, I'm back with some math clues for you so we can be math detectives and figure it out. I'm going to read it, and then you're going to read it with me. Here we go. Francisco has 3 strings. Clue 1, the green string is shorter than the blue string. Clue 2, the blue string is shorter than the red string. Clue 3, the green string is shorter than the red string. All right, my friends, read it with me this time. Francisco has 3 strings. Clue 1, the green string is shorter than the blue string. Clue 2, the blue string is shorter than the red string. Clue 3, the green string is shorter than the red string. No. Remember, just because it's got a lot of words doesn't mean we can't figure it out. We're math detectives. We totally have this, my friends. All right, let's break it down piece by piece. What do we know? We know the green string is shorter than the blue string. I'm starting right here. The green string is shorter than the blue string. So what am I going to do, my friends? What am I going to do? Tell me. Penny, what am I going to do? Penny says I'm going to draw a quick pick, and she's right. So it says the green string is shorter than the blue string. So I'm going to make a green string, and I have to make it shorter than the blue string. So if the green string is shorter than the blue string, the green string shorter, I have to make the blue string longer. So I'm going to make the blue string longer than the green string. All right, that clue's done. Next clue, clue 2. Clue 2. Looking right here, my friends. The blue string is shorter than the red string. So here's my blue string. The blue string is shorter than the red string. So here's the blue string, and the red string is shorter. I gotta make it smaller. So my friends, I have to make my red line smaller than the blue line. All right, back to the clues, my friends. Looking here at clue 3. The green string is shorter than the red string. So the green string is shorter than the red string. That means the red string's longer. So I actually have to make this green string a little shorter. All right, my friends, I'm looking at my picture. I'm looking at the clues. Gonna check it. Penny, should we check it? Penny says yes. Yes, we should check it. So let's do it. The green string is shorter than the blue string. Green string, shorter than the blue string. What do we think? Yes? No. Yes. Yes, it is. Clue 2. The blue string is shorter than the red string. All right, my friends, I'm so glad we checked it because I made a mistake. You knew? I'm glad you knew. You wish you told me sooner. When we were checking it on clue 2, it says the blue string is shorter than the red string. Look what I did. Is my blue string shorter than the red string? Shake your head no. No, it is not. So my friends, I gotta make my blue string shorter than my red string. Maybe I've got it right this time? Let's go back to clue 1 and double check it. Here we go. The green string is shorter than the blue string. The green string is shorter than the blue string. Now you already told me, thumbs up, that's correct. Clue 2, the blue string is shorter than the red string. Here's my blue string. Is it shorter than the red string? Thumbs up, yes it is now that you fixed it, or thumbs down? No, Mrs. Amodimo, that's right. Thumbs up, now we fixed it and it's right. Clue 3, the green string is shorter than the red string. Is the green string shorter than the red string? Penny, is the green string shorter than the red string? Penny says yes. Yes, it is. So my friends, we figured it out. Took a while, and it's okay to make mistakes. You saw I made one, and what happened? You helped me fix it, because that's what we do. Mistakes are proof we're trying, so don't get frustrated. All right, my friends, I'm going to erase this, and we're going to come back to the new topic of the day. All right, my friends, welcome back. First thing we're going to do, let's read the essential question. How do you measure length using non-standard units? Read it with me this time, my friends. How do you measure length using non-standard units? You know what I'm going to say. What's the first thing we have to do? Penny, what do we need to do? Penny's right. Penny says we need to write an I can statement. Help me out, my friends. What do I start with? Capital letter I. You are correct. I. And you know it's my favorite word, the next one coming up. Tell me how to spell can. You got it. C-A-N. I can measure. I'm going to come right up here and borrow it, my friends. M-E-A-S-U-R-E. Length. It's again right up here. I can measure length. L-E-N-G-T-H. Using. U-S-I-N-G. Non-standard. We're borrowing a lot from the question. Non-standard. S-T-A-N-D-A-R-D. Units. And what goes at the end of that sentence? Tell me. Correct. I need a period. Now, my friends, you should all be going, what does that mean, Mrs. Amodimo? Don't worry. We're going to talk about it. Let's break it down piece by piece by piece. First thing, my friends, measure means how long or short something is. We got that? Oh, we got that. All right. Using non-standard units. Well, a standard unit would be like if I measured with a ruler, and I'm kind of wishing this one wasn't clear, but this is what I've got at my house. So measuring with a ruler or a measuring tape would be a standard unit of measure. All right? Non-standard is when you measure with whatever you can find around the house. So I have Legos, some M&Ms, and coins that I'm going to be showing you how to measure using these. And you don't have to use these three things. You can look around in your house and whatever you've got that's all about the same size you could use. Cheerios, Fruit Loop cereal, beans if you can find a bunch that are the same size, rice if you can find some that are the same size. All of those things are good non-standard units of measure. So standard means like using a ruler. Non-standard means we're using what we got. All right? Be right back. We'll give it a try. All right, my friends, I switched to paper because it's easier for me to show you because it's flat. Trying to do this on the dry erase board, it would fall. So I picked this dry erase marker, and I'm going to show you how to measure it. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is use my pen, and I'm going to make a little line on this side. I'm going to make a little line on the other side so I can push my dry erase marker out of the way. And then I'm going to measure right in between, my friends. I'm going to measure right in between. So I'm going to measure this line using non-standard units. And I've got a variety of things, but I thought we'd start with coins first. So these are pennies. These are pennies. They're a type of money. They're worth 1 cent. So to measure them, my friends, I start on the edge of my line, and I want to put them together so that they're touching. And I'm going to count how many pennies it takes to be the length of this line. All right, my friends. See this little extra space? If I put this penny here, it's going to be too much. So let's count it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the length of this line is, I'm going to teach you one of my favorite words when you're not measuring exactly, is about. A-B-O-U-T. About means pretty close. So it's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 6, and these things are called pennies. P-E-N-N-I-E-S. So this line, when I measured it with pennies, is about 6 pennies. Now, what if I measured it with quarters? These are quarters. They're worth 25 cents. They're bigger than pennies. You can see they're bigger. Let's see. Let's try it. Let's try and measure it with the quarters. And again, I'm going to start at the edge where I started, and I'm going to put in quarters until I go all the way across. And my friends, I'm going to laugh. I don't seem to have enough quarters, so I'm going to make a little line here, and I'm going to put one more quarter on the end. So I'm going to have to move that quarter back and forth because, you know what? We got to work with what we've got at home, my friends. So let's count it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quarters. So remember, there should be a quarter here, but I didn't have it. So again, ready? Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quarters. And again, I'm going to use that about word. How do we spell about? A-B-O-U-T. About 5 quarters. Q-U-A-R-T-S. I'm sorry, let's do that again. Quarters. Q-U-A-R-T-E-R-S. About 5 quarters. Now, I have a question before we try measuring something else, my friends. Can I do this? Could I measure that line like that? Does that make sense? I hope you're shaking your head no. No, that doesn't make sense because these things aren't the same size. So if I don't tell you that I'm using pennies or quarters, you're going to get a different answer than me. If you're using dimes, you're going to get a different answer than I got. If you're using nickels, you're going to get a different answer than I got. And that's okay. So make sure, my friends, that whatever you use, you pick one size and you stay with it. Let me come back with another problem. All right, my friends, I needed something else to measure, so I borrowed my son's phone. So I'm going to put a little line on one side, I'm going to put a little line on the other side, and then I'm going to slide his phone up out of the way. And then I am going to draw the line so I know what I'm measuring. Now, my friends, this time I am going to use Legos. Now, before I start, I have to decide, do I want to measure them this way? Like that? Or do I want to measure them this way? And I can do either way, my friends, but I have to decide when I start the right way, which way I'm going to do it. Because if I do something like this, I'm not going to get the same answer. It looks pretty, but I'm not going to get the same answer every time. And when we measure, we want to get the same answer every time. So I think I'm going to measure them this way. This is horizontal. You remember horizontal, my friends. Let's measure it horizontal. So again, I'm going to line up with the edge, and I'm going to put my Legos until I get to the other side. All right. Now, can you see that, my friends? Right there. To me, that looks like half of one of these big Legos. So here's what I'm going to, I move things. Here's what I'm going to write, my friends. Here's what I'm going to write. I'm going to write, it is about. How do we spell that about word? Let me hear you. A-B-O-U-T. About. Let's count the Legos. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And see this part? It's half. You can see on the yellow one. It's half. About 4. And, little word, you know it. A-N-D. Half. Half. Can you sound it out for me? H. A. And we don't hear it unless we exaggerate, my friends. L, and there's an F at the end. About 4.5 Legos. Now, Legos is the name of something, so it's got to have a capital L. L-E-G-O-E-S. What do you think? All right, my friends, give me a thumbs up. I got it. Thumbs to the side. I'm working on it. Thumbs down. Miss M&M, I'm trying, but this isn't making a whole lot of sense yet. All right, my friends. Before we go on, I made another mistake. It seems to be my day for it. Legos. This E doesn't belong, so it's L-E-G-O-S. And what do we think? I like it better now. Let's try measuring another one, and this time we're going to use M&Ms. Be right back. All right, my friends, this time I decided we're going to measure my frog magnet from off my board. So just like we've been doing, my friends, I go to the end and I'm going to make a straight line, and I go to the other end and I make another straight line, and then I'm going to slide my object I'm measuring out of the way so I can see it, and then I'm just going to draw a nice dark line so it's easier for me to see where I'm trying to go. Now this time I'm going to use M&Ms. The nice thing about M&Ms is I don't have to worry about if they're facing the right way. They're pretty much the same shape. So I am going to put our M&Ms on that line and see if I can figure out how many it takes to measure that line. No, I can't. That guy's a little over. That's too much. All right, my friends. Let's count it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and a little bit. I don't know if it's half. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a little bit. Since I'm not sure if it's half, I'm not going to write that half. But we're going to use that about word because that means we don't have to be perfect. How do I spell about? Good, tell me. A-B-O-U-T. About. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 M&Ms. Now, M&Ms is the name of something, my friends, so it's a capital M. This weird looking thing's called an ampersand, and if you can't draw it, don't worry about it. Capital M and an S. You can always write M, that little word and, A-N-D, M with the S. About 4 M&Ms for that line. Now here's what I'd like you to do, my friends. I'd like you to see if you can find something you can use to measure. It could be M&Ms, could be Legos, could be coins. It's whatever you've got around your house. Try to have at least 4 or 5 or 6 of them, and then pick 2 or 3 objects and trace the edges like we did with the frog and the phone so that you can see what you're doing, and then go around and try and measure them out, and then ask an adult if they can double check your answer. Be right back. Hi, my friends. I hope you enjoyed our video and it's making more sense. My dogs are a little crazy right now because I have a treat and I'm going to give it to them. I'll see you back tomorrow. Take care. Bye.